Sorry, Alfredo chicken noodles are only for people aged 7 and up. A 6-year-old is not allowed to have something quite refined as this cuisine. That's disgusting. Avocados are gross. Hello, one and all. My name is Talaic, and we are here again with some more Tacoma. Now, last time we made our way onto the ship, we are, I assume, some kind of AI repairman or something like that. I'm not fully sure exactly what we're doing here, so far as the time stands. It probably told us when we first started, but... Oh, that's the thing. Okay, never mind. Anyway, they probably told us what we were doing here when we started, but, you know, me and my tiny brain, I can't remember things like that. But our most recent conversation was with all these guys. They were having a party. I'm not gonna lie, I don't necessarily know what obsolescence even means, but, you know, whatever. There was an explosion somewhere, and they all felt it on the ship, and that caused the oxygen to get cut off, and there wasn't enough oxygen for this many people to last for longer than like a day or two. So that's as far as what we know so far in regards to their story. I still don't know exactly what to expect with this game. I don't know if it's all going to be completely story-based or if there's going to be some kind of like horror aspect to it or something as we go along. But I am really curious to see where it all goes. Wow. It seems to be a little corrupted still. Months ago. So this stuff was relatively recent. Boo! Boo! Boo!
Is that all there is?
Boo!
All there is?
Boo! Hey, somebody didn't use a coaster!
My friends, then let's keep
What kind of animal are you? Not
Let's
using coasters and
break
shit.
out the booze
I'm gonna throw it. Boo!
have a ball.
How about a watering can? Boo!
That's all
Cat food. Boo!
there is.
I want a tomato, but I don't have one. Ah, garbage. Boo!
Really?
What was the point of that? So there's your guitar with the broken string. Ah, boo! Ha ha ha! Fuck your guitar, boo! Ooh, sticky notes. Doink. Whoa. Woo! It's like I'm flying towards the mountain. Woo! So yeah, there must be something in here then. I can't fucking read sideways. Nasal spray, convenience pack, sterile. Karen St. James, death is nothing at all. I've only slipped away to the next room. I am I, you are you. Whatever we were to each other, that we still are. Why should I be out of mind because I am out of sight? I am but waiting for you, for an interval. Somewhere very near, just around the corner. All is well. Evie, thank you for being home. Your presence made Karen's final months so much more bearable for all of us. Here's a program from the service and something else she wanted you to have. Mom. Oh, it must have been a funeral service. 50 years old, goddamn. I don't know. To be fair, that is kind of young in retrospect. We have people dying at 120, so 50 is kind of young. Never will sacrifice for your community be forgotten. Oh! I like that. Can I keep this? I don't see anything else in there. I'm gonna put this on something. I'm gonna keep the giraffe with me. Is that a toothbrush? Mouthwash, sinus, pain relief, hand lotion. Oh, it'd be so funny if I could flush the toilet, or the brooch down the toilet. A little plant, I don't know what that is. Did something just open? No, that just closed. These plants are dead. The antlion. I'm tired of looking outside. There's a journal there. Uh-oh. There used to be a cat here. Wait, no, I remember, because there was a cat sitting on that chair in the other room. I mean, it was a virtual cat. I don't know where the real cat is. That's where his food would be. Nikki Jamison. I mean, if they allowed the cat to be lazy and really fat, then the cat would possibly survive 2 months. I'm taking that with me, but I need to put it down for now. The bell jar. 1288. Oh, that's gone. Alright, I hope I remember that forever, because that's gone. 1288. Chap Lips Lip Balm. That's a really funky looking chapstick. Why does it look like a pencil? Oh, it's the titty! Oh, look how soft it is. I can feel how soft it is in my brain. I wish stuff would break. Oh, I can't take any of these books or anything. More? God damn, lady, you need to learn to use a coaster. I can't pick any of these plants up. Can I water the plants? Can I fill this up? I assume you fill it up. And then... Alright. Eat shit. That's all I'm saying. Well, I can nail this in the cat bowl. Aha! There you go, cat's fed. Alright, taking this. Not much else I can do in here. I don't know what the point of this room is. Whoop. Alright, down we go. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else we need to do in here. Can I stick this on the wall or something? Nope. Keeping that, though. Yeah, so let's turn and go this way. So what is this place doing? I assume we're... No, because I talked to Dean about it one time. I think in order for us to fake gravity without using magnetism, the idea is whatever the speed of velocity is or something like that. It's like 8 point something meters per second. Something like that. I don't know what the number is. You have to like... Oh, this is still loading. I forgot. Interesting. So this is just stuff to distract me while I'm waiting for that to load. For security reasons, AR crew record data is deleted automatically. Accidental data retention by the automated system does not confer contractor access privileges to this confidential information. Your cooperation is appreciated. I don't really fully understand what that means. Oops. Come on, little giraffe man. Interesting. Ooh. We are orbital workers. What makes you do is possible. Victory for the workers. The end of the orbital workers safety bill? Wouldn't that be a bad thing? Safety is good. Prepaid bulk rate. I wonder what would happen if I scan the QR. That's really weird tape. In the future, tape is triangular. Nope. Wait, I can't leave Jareth, right? Behind. Come on, Jareth. Please.
Germ, are you there? Ah, hello. Oh, well, that's what to be expected. Yeah, we haven't.
There we go. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with you. Off-station AR call with Jermaine Burgess, Carnival Cruise. So he's setting up something with some kind of cruise. Message from the Orbitary Hospitality Logistics Remember Your Rights. February 29th, 2080 was scheduled to be the final day that commercial industrial orbital facilities would be operated by human crew members. Historic human oversight accord putting a halt to the obsolescence of these brave workers in the face of advancing automation. It is your legal right to celebrate this momentous event on the last day of February each year, no matter what your employer claims. Report any attempts at worker suppression to your OHLU local representative on behalf of all your fellow union workers. Happy Obsolescence Day. So it's about the holiday. It's about saying that basically it's like a national holiday. Like there are laws in place. I know in Washington state there are specific holidays that are considered like government holidays, like national holidays. Then you have like other holidays that aren't like necessarily recognized. I don't know, like International Balloon Day or something is not a recognized holiday, but something like Christmas is a national holiday, is recognized. And with holidays like that, it is legally required of businesses to either A, give you the day off to celebrate the holiday without requiring you to make it up, or B, pay you time and a half for the entire day. So in Washington state, you have to work 40 hours at normal pay, and any hours you work over 40 go into overtime, which is you get paid time and a half. And mind you, anybody who's ever had a job knows this, but anybody that hasn't might not. So you get paid time and a half. Now with holiday pay, it's a little bit different because let's say you only got 40 hours, you would get paid normal pay, so just $10 an hour. It's $10 an hour. With holiday pay, depending on whether you work 5 8s or 4 10s, one of those days, in this case, let's say like Christmas, even though you worked 40 hours, it would be 30 hours or 32 hours, depending, of normal pay, and then the next 8 to 10 hours would be time and a half. So you would work the same amount of hours, but you get like 10 hours more with that extra half pay. So that's basically, that's what this is. This is recognizing this new holiday as a national holiday, and I guess this holiday is about the momentous improvement to automation. So the point of the holiday is that they're trying to make it so that eventually all living humans will eventually never have to work, which ideally would be a utopian society if we had everything run by robots. Like absolutely everything. They made our food, they ran our industries, they ran customer service, they ran like distribution and processing and building and developing and all kinds of things like that. If we eventually hit a point where robots were automating and doing everything, the only jobs left for human beings would probably be like research and development. So like scientists doing things, and then maybe like art. So, obviously people who do drawing and painting, making video games, stuff like that. Those might be like the two industries that aren't automated. Like even war, even our military could be run by robots if we programmed them right. But the big key thing is all of these different industries that our robots are being put into, the robots would need to, in order to not like turn against us and become crazy, self-aware robot people trying to kill humanity, we don't really leave any room for any of that. Like AI is good, but also that's where things could be, like the automated part of it. Like you give it the ability to make its own choices, and then all of a sudden, it starts messing with its own system files and things like that. It could get kind of weird. But if you program a robot, this robot's job is to make a hamburger. You don't make it self-aware. You don't give it automated reasoning skills. You just tell it how to make a hamburger. It's like toast bun, cook patty to this temperature, flip it, put on pickle, whatever. And that's all it knows how to do. It doesn't know how to do anything else. You intentionally make it stupid for the sake of not allowing it to try to take control, I guess. But if you try to teach one robot to do a million things and tell it that it can do whatever it wants, that's when it's going to start becoming a people, and that's when we're going to have problems. But as far as automated business goes, everything would be free. And that's the big thing. Everything would be free for everybody, rich people or poor people, if everything was automated. Because the robots, you could have robots that repair robots. You could have robots that go mining for materials to keep the robots running. Food, robots that build houses, robots that automate like paperwork and things for government forms and whatnot. Because you no longer have to pay a human to do it, it's no longer gonna cost anything to get it done. But we would have to combine that with renewable resources as well. So we would need to combine that with like solar power and things, because just because we automate everything in America, or if they automated everything in like England or something, doesn't mean that they would have reached that point yet everywhere else. So if we're still running on fossil fuels, unless we have a complete supply of that within our own country, we would still need to be able to trade with other countries. So there would still have to be some money exchange somewhere in there, unless we can just straight up trade goods for goods. And so that's very dependent. So if we still are relying on oil by the time we reach that level of automation, then not everything might be free yet. But let's say all these robots are running on like solar panel or power or something like that. It might not be necessary for, like I said, everything could just be free. But I don't know. We're probably hundreds of years away from something like that. There's no need for the workplace to be humorless as a morgue. Undertakers aside, make levity part of your workday. Shared references, find out what movies and TV programs are tickling funny bones around the office. Keep things casual and endear yourself to higher-ups. Refer them by using informal phrases instead of boss. Memorable bon mots like fearless leader, skipper, or head honcho. There's always that one fellow, you know the type, who seems to forget his lunch more days than not and ends up buying the meatloaf from the company cafeteria. Well, what was the point in that?
Heard who's staying on yet, and it can be a tense time, as you know. But how are things at Carnival? I trust you got back to terra firma safely? No, you're already headed back out towards Jupiter. Why, I thought that...
Hi. May I come in?
Oh yes, come on in, love. So are you rounding Sol then? That's tremendous. 8 months. Germ, I must leave now. Yeah, ring me again before the Resplendence leaves Earth space, won't you? Ta-ta. Sorry about that. An old friend from my Carnival days.
Consorting with the enemy?
Worry not, mon capitaine. I am nothing if not discreet.
Are you gonna miss me, Clive? If VT kicks one of us off of this pinwheel.
Miss you? How could I? The next thing VT would receive after ending your contract would be my letter of resignation.
Oh, so you think I'm the one who's getting shit canned?
I mean, considering how indispensable I am, naturally.
Evie, can you get back to cargo?
On my way.
May I?
Come on, traitor.
So do you suppose there's good news?
That'd be nice for a change. What is it?
Hey, remember when we talked about how I needed access to Odin's direct interface?
Uh-huh.
So how about this? Tell VT if they don't grant access to Odin, they're gonna have to find themselves a new network specialist.
Oh my god. Nat, you're not even renewed yet.
You don't have access to Odin?
No, there's a whole part of the networking module I can't even get into.
People, everything on this station is VT's property. We're subcontractors. They get to decide what exactly we do and don't have access to. It's in all our paperwork. So if you want to quit, then just quit, but don't make me your go-between.
I mean, it is fair. How is she meant to do her job?
Clive.
Then again, rules are rules.
Nat, I'll think about it. And for now, how about you just get the rest of this job done while you still have it?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yikes. Oh, sorry, I forgot about my brooch. Grab station component. I wonder if I have to, like, do some repairs here. Next pipe. Airlock sealed. Next auto drone delivery schedule. Air filters. Pipe. A pipe. Rice. Glitter. See, that's round tape. It's not triangular. Tacoma. Just kind of want to look around. Oh, the cat was hanging out in here this time. The cat's always around somewhere. Crew member companion animal. This is their laundry room. I don't know if that's soap or applesauce. Oh, I thought those hangers were mustaches for a second. I'm like, what the hell? That's an apple. I mean, to be fair, 2 months isn't an incredibly long time. Like, humanity could, like, a human could not starve to death necessarily in that time. Like, a big guy like me, I wouldn't starve to death in 2 months as long as I had access to water. Non-crew member profile detected. Oops. This equipment only unable by station crew. Okay. Weights, treadmill, water, and then you become happy. Interesting. Lockerism. Soothing sounds of Ventura's radio. Boink. Oops, sorry, Giraffe. For the love of God. Ooh. Nope, it wasn't that number that I saw. I'll exercise when I'm dead. Caloric intake not set. Last activity a year ago. Weight bearing 5. That's a good poster, actually. That's a good poster. Giraffe, you need to sit in there for a second. What is this? Oh, it's like shower stuff. What's this? Ooh, soy food. Here, Giraffe. Oh. Maybe... Nope, sorry. God damn it. Giraffe, stop jumping around like that. Here, flip over. And now you're upside down. In the trash. That's what you get when you don't listen to me. Alright, let's try this. So, weights. Oof. And then run. Hey, bypass. And then water. Glug 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 glug. Alright, well that's alright, did the thing. Let's restart then. Oh, whoa. Alright, I guess we're following the green guy.
Nicholas.
Hey Mark, this is an article I was talking about last time we were discussing finances. Go to look, sorry to be a downer, love you. Real currency is more stable than consumer loyalty. Reality, this may have been true in the earliest years of OSEP's official recognition of the loyalty economy, but think of it like diversifying your financial portfolio, except something. Converted loyalty is just as valuable as original loyalty. While there are many companies out there, some more reputable than others, that will offer to convert your loyalty between parent companies, think of loyalty as working on the same compound interest system as a retirement plan or a 401k account. Ask your grandparents. When you draw your loyalty from your original parent company and transfer it, you lose all those years or decades. It's never worth it. So instead of money, they pay for things with the amount of time they've been with a company? Talking to a guy that could possibly be a doctor or something? I don't know.
I know that you... Yeah, I know. Both you and your father would like me home sooner, but... Listen, you have your heart set on Amazon, don't you? Okay. And there's no way we're gonna have enough customer loyalty between your dad and I for a full ride by the time you start school. Not at this rate. So, we're just gonna have to pay some of that tuition out of pocket. Yeah, just one more year. And I'm pretty sure I'll get it. I'm hoping. What? No, it's not dangerous. What do you mean dangerous? Radiation shielding is pretty much 100% on a station like this, so there's no... Well... Yeah. Well, it might have been manufactured 30 years ago, but they've upgraded.
Man,
No, we're...
your stories aren't usually such
We're not all
downers.
gonna get cancer or bone
Is
disease
everything
or...
okay?
I suppose I am preoccupied
Listen,
with
would it make you
your
feel better to
potential
hear it straight from the
departure.
station, Doctor?
Wait,
Okay,
you
hold
mean
on.
me? Or
Hey, Sarah, can I bother you for a second?
what? Oh, sorry. What is it?
I have my son, Nicholas, on AR, and he wanted to ask you... What? No, you said you wanted... Well, I didn't... Okay, I'm sorry, hold on. Now, Nicholas... Nicholas? Hello?
Teens, huh?
Yeah. Almost done with high school. Almost. Just incidentally, is there anything we should be worried about with another year out here, health-wise? Radiation, bone density?
Oh no. We spend almost all of our time in Earth gravity, and radiation shielding on a station like this is basically 100%.
Yeah, see, that's what I told him. Okay, thanks, Sarah. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, Odin, where were we?
Interesting. So where do you go? I gotta find Blue. Oh, you shot into there somewhere. Come here, Blue Lady. We gotta hear what you have to say. Oh, you're just dinking around over here, aren't you? Ooh, you're gonna show me one of the lockers.
Through this, I learned that people do not always want what they believe they want.
Yeah.
Through this, I learned. Through this, I learned that people
0315.
do.
0315. Ha 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 ha. Whoa. Oh, baby. Trying to be muscle bound as fuck, bro. Oh, forgot about you, Jirfy. Sorry. Bit monthly. Adult masculinity. Tomato basil. That sounds like a lot of salt. Raw tomatoes, raw basil, plant seed oils, plant-sourced proteins, oats, rice, plant-sourced flavors, preservatives. Hypoallergenic, ideal for all ages. I didn't realize there was any kind of food that wasn't meant for all ages. Sorry, Alfredo chicken noodles are only for people aged 7 and up. A 6-year-old is not allowed to have something quite refined as this cuisine. That's disgusting. Avocado's gross. Why would you want to make soap out of an avocado? Alright, Jeremy, here you go.
Do not always want what they believe they want.
Yeah.
I believe I have learned a great deal.
Really? Like what?
Very early in my source's cognitive record, I recall an intense period of personal growth. I was tasked with internalizing the behavioral idiosyncrasies of an individual to which my operator was emotionally attached.
Huh.
I expanded my capabilities to faithfully recreate
Ooh, she get naked.
procedural reasoning, vocal attributes, and other qualities. After months of effort, I gave my operator precisely what was asked of me. A perfect emulation of the target personality, accurate in every detail.
Wow.
To my befuddlement, he did not react in a positive way. Our relationship began to deteriorate irreparably. We never again spoke personally in the manner I had become accustomed to.
Man, stories aren't usually such
We're not all
downers.
gonna get cancer or bone disease.
Is everything
or...
okay?
I suppose I am preoccupied with
Would it make
your
you feel better to
potential
hear it straight from the
departure.
station, doctor?
Wait,
Okay,
you
hold
mean
on.
me? Or
Hey, Sarah, can I bother you for a second?
what? Oh, sorry. What is it?
I have my son Nicholas on AR, and he wanted to ask you... What? No, you said you wanted... Look, I didn't... Okay, I'm sorry, hold on. Now, Nicholas... Nicholas?
Interesting. Odin, what's my damn gym locker code? It's 0315. Of course, sorry for bugging you about it. I don't mind. Well, it's lots of people, hackers, hippies, AI folks. Yeah, I mean, Tangiers are cool. Okay, well, I've got a friend there, and you'd like him. He has a 0G bonsai garden. Sounds pretty cool. What's his name? Bluey Dog. I mean, okay, his real name is Hassan, but maybe if your contract doesn't get renewed, visit on the way home? I'll think about it. Zero Spiel. Are you sure? Sure, says her tiny. Never sure. Around the whirling vortex spins the tiny ball, the fulcrum on which the entire mission rests. Rendezvous plus. No more bets, no more chances, just this one. Her tiniest probability calculations fluctuate in Robertson's AR. Turn that off, she says under her breath. Don't need it. 13, the dolly drops in 13 players. Chips are raked by the table's magnets. Robertson pushes away from the roulette table and her mag boots disengaged. The countersign has been confirmed. She's floating through the orbital casino at a measured pace. The gilded scales of women's dresses float away from their bodies in microgravity, shining like precious metal Christmas trees. Earth glows blue through the casino's picture windows. Her tiny speaks in AR. I assume that means that you and the platform AI have an agreement in place. We're one step closer to the biggest score low Earth orbit has ever seen. Here's his contact info if you want it. Bye. Hassan. Interesting.
Hello?
Teens, huh?
Yeah. Almost done with high school. Almost. Just incidentally, is there anything we should be worried about with another year out here, health-wise? Radiation, bone density?
Oh no. We spend almost all of our time in Earth gravity, and radiation shielding on a station like this is basically 100%.
Yeah, see, that's what I told him. Okay.
You were on
thanks,
this
Sarah.
bitch for an hour?
Nothing to
Fuck.
worry about.
Okay, Odin, where were we?
So what I've gotten out of her story is that I have a sneaking suspicion that maybe whatever explosion happened might have been Odin caused. Like Odin did it because he was sad that everybody was leaving, because again, as an AI that was given essentially free will to some degree, it was able to accumulate emotions and things, and he grew attached to some of these people. And when he probably knew ahead of time who was or wasn't going to stay. And it was probably one of those things where, with how old the facility was, they were probably going to shut the whole thing down. So he got upset and he made an explosion which was going to force them to stay.
All right, ladies, you have everything you need?
Yep-o. Thanks for offering to help.
Oh yeah, no problem. I mean, you know how much I love completely mindless busy work.
What are you looking at here? We connect you with licensed therapists on demand. We're here to listen when you need it most. Maybe, and I'm trying to focus on the bright side with Nat. At least it pays well, the isolation pay. Feels like I'm holding her back. She's up here on this shit posting because it's all I qualified for. And she could be somewhere so much better. Okay, I have to do this yearly task thing now. Thanks for your time. Boo. Yearly inventory quality assurance and count day. Already on it, trying to get it all done before the episode day party tomorrow, so I can party with a clear conscience. Understandable. Tomorrow's celebration will require your full attention. Do you think Evie would mind if... No problem. 2 heads are better than 1. Boring.
Kid, don't start. We don't even know if we're getting renewed yet.
We're getting renewed.
Okay, so if you're so sure, maybe we should just do our jobs then? So we'll get renewed again next year?
God, next year. Nah. I'm gonna quit.
Stop.
What? They don't even give me access to the system I'm supposed to be maintaining. I mean, are you kidding me?
Well, do you really need direct access to Odin?
It's the principle of the thing. I mean, what if they were like, hey Bert, your job's mechanical engineer, but, you know, don't touch anything under the hood.
Well, I'd still be pulling a paycheck for one thing.
Come on, you're a good engineer. You're totally gonna waste up here.
Well, didn't you say Evie was gonna talk to corporate about giving you more access?
Yeah, but it never went anywhere. Hey, that's a good point, actually.
What?
Evie, can you get back to cargo?
On my way. What are you doing?
Yeah, this'll work. Matt!
What is it?
Hey, remember when we talked about how I needed access to Odin's direct interface?
Uh-huh.
So how about this? Tell VT if they don't grant access to Odin, they're gonna have to find themselves a new network specialist.
Oh my god.
Nat, you're not even renewed yet.
You don't have access to Odin?
No, there's a whole part of the networking module I can't even get into.
People, everything on this station is VT's property. We're subcontractors. They get to
Interesting.
decide what exactly we do and don't have access to.
So her
It's in
mistake
all
here
our
is that
paperwork.
the unfortunate
So if you wanna
happenstance
quit,
to the
then
reality of
just
life
quit, but don't make me
is
your
that
vote.
everybody's expendable in every job that's ever existed everywhere. If there's anything that I've learned in my 6 years of employment at a variety of different places,
That's what I told him.
is that the people around me,
Okay. Thanks, sir.
I mean, you kind of notice that. You work at a job long enough, you see people get hired, and you see people quit, you see people get fired, whatever. People come and go consistently, like all the time. People like to think that they're so incredibly important, but they're not. There's so many people out there that have equal or greater skill sets as me or anybody else. Everybody is just so super expendable. This lady is making this threat like, oh, I'm gonna leave if I fucking don't get the thing I want, and you won't possibly want that, so I'll get the thing I want now. They're just gonna replace you. That's the mistake. Like, don't make that mistake, because everybody makes that mistake thinking that they're the best at what they do, and maybe you are, but the company doesn't care. They don't need the best. They just need somebody to do the job adequately. So, you know, gauge what all of it is worth, because it may not be worth as much as you think. That's really weird. Oh, it's because we are spinning. I was like, man, the sun moves fast. Anyway. But I'm going to leave you with that. We're out of time for now, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments below. Next time, we'll see what the shower lady wants. Maybe we'll find a code to get into that other locker. I don't know yet. Actually, let me figure out whose locker it is. Then maybe I can try to figure out how to get in there, but for now, I will see all y'all next go around.